In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 MLB games happening on July 7th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Tampa Bay Rays versus Detroit Tigers. The Rays are heading to Comerica Park in Detroit for a series against the Tigers. Detroit has played well as a home underdog, posting a 9-4 record in that spot so far this season. On the flip side, the Rays have struggled in their last 5 road games against the Tigers, losing 4 of them. Tampa Bay's pitching has been a major concern lately, which could be a significant problem when facing the Tigers' strong batting lineup. I wasn't impressed with how the Rays performed in their recent series against the Twins. While the Tigers just came off a series against the Cleveland Guardians, I don't see that as a tough warm-up for Tampa Bay's visit. Although the Rays have a history of winning games started by Shane Baz, he gave up 5 runs to this same Tigers team just a few weeks ago, and I expect Detroit's hitters can get to him again. As our first pick for this game, the Detroit Tigers money line is our full game side pick. Looking at the totals, the Rays have seen the overhit in 6 of their last 9 games. For Tampa Bay to win, they'll likely need to outscore the Tigers in a high-scoring affair, as a pitcher's duel doesn't play to their strengths against a Detroit team that thrives at the mound. The Rays, who are averaging 4.76 runs per game, should be able to get runners on base consistently with hitters like Jonathan Aranda and Yandy Diaz. The Tigers, averaging 4.99 runs per game themselves, have the offensive power with Riley Green, Spencer Torkelson, Gleyber Torres, and the rest of their lineup to put a lot of runs on the board. With both offenses clicking this season, I'm anticipating a game with plenty of runs scored. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Colorado Rockies versus Boston Red Sox. The opening game of a 3-game interleague series features the Colorado Rockies visiting the Boston Red Sox at Fenway Park on Monday night. The difference in performance between these two teams when playing at home versus on the road is stark. The Rockies have really struggled away from Coors Field, ranking 29th in the league with a .612 team OPS in their 44 road matchups. In contrast, the Red Sox have been dominant at Fenway Park, tied for 4th in MLB with a .787 team OPS over their 45 home games. The bullpens also show a significant disparity. Colorado's relievers have a collective 4.63 earned run average, which places them 26th overall, while Boston's bullpen is a top-tier unit, sitting 7th in the majors with a 3.58 earned run average right now. It's unlikely either starting pitcher Austin Gomber for the Rockies or Jake Fitz for the Red Sox will go deep into this game, which means the outcome will probably be decided by the bullpens. Fitz typically doesn't pitch for long, averaging only about 4 innings per start. This puts the focus squarely on the relief pitchers. The Red Sox have a reliable bullpen with a 3.48 earned run average, ranking them 8th in baseball. The Rockies' bullpen has not fared nearly as well, with their 4.63 earned run average ranking 26th in the league. Adding to the disparity, Colorado has only managed to win 11 games on the road all year, whereas the Red Sox have been dependable at home with a 25-20 record at Fenway Park. In what is shaping up to be a battle of the bullpens, the advantage leans heavily in Boston's favor. I expect the Red Sox to continue their strong play and get the win against the Rockies in the first game of the series. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. Fenway Park on a summer evening is a perfect setting for hitters. The warm air and gentle breezes often help the ball carry, leading to more extra base hits. The Red Sox offense is currently firing on all cylinders, having gone over the total in 4 of their 5 games before Sunday's matchup with the Nationals. On the other side, Rockies starter Austin Gomber has an earned run average close to 6, and Colorado as a team has also seen the overhit in 4 of their last 5 contests. The batting average on balls in play for both teams suggests there will be plenty of offense. Colorado sits near the middle of the pack at 14th with a .2914 BABIP, while Boston is second in the league with an impressive .309 BABIP. Both lineups have been productive recently. Over their last 6 games, the Rockies have put up 3.5 runs per game, and the Red Sox have been even better, averaging a powerful 7.83 runs per game. History also points to high-scoring games between these two, with the over hitting in 6 of their last 10 meetings. I'm counting on the Red Sox's hot bats to stay productive and score in bunches against a struggling Rockies team. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Miami Marlins versus Cincinnati Reds. It's the first game of an early week series on the baseball diamond, featuring a pair of National League teams looking to build some positive momentum in Cincinnati. The Miami Marlins are in town to kick off a 4-game set against the Reds on Monday night. While the Reds are favored at home because they are viewed as the better team, the smart money seems to be on the Marlins. Miami has been piling up wins over the last couple of weeks, and their pitcher, Jansen Junk, has been quite dependable for most of the season, holding a 3.62 earned run average and 1.13 WHIP over 37.1 innings. The Reds are starting Brady Singer, who has a 4.36 earned run average and 1.34 WHIP, and has struggled with control, walking 15 batters in his last 30 innings. This should create opportunities for the Marlins' underrated offense. I see these teams as being on a similar level right now, and I don't believe the Reds deserve to be such heavy favorites. Singer is a decent pitcher, but Junk has held his own, and you can make a strong case that Miami is simply playing better baseball at the moment. In the end, I expect Miami to get the job done in the opener. As our first pick for this matchup, the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to the total, Miami has seen the under hit in 44 of their 88 games this season. The Marlins are 18th in the league, averaging 4.2 runs per game, but that figure improves to 4.85 runs per game when they're on the road. Their average game total is 9.21 runs, which climbs to 10.53 on the road. Cincinnati ranks 9th in the majors, scoring an average of 4.61 runs per game. The Reds give up 4.26 runs per game, making their average game total 8.87 runs for the season. At Great American Ballpark, they average 4.51 runs while allowing 4.21 for a home game average of 8.72 runs. Although the under has hit in 50 of Cincinnati's 90 games this year, the conditions for this game suggest a higher score. With Great American Ballpark being a hitter-friendly venue and the Marlins' offense performing better away from home, the signs point toward a game with plenty of runs. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Blue Jays versus Chicago White Sox. The Toronto Blue Jays are in Chicago to take on the struggling White Sox at Guaranteed Rate Field for an American League matchup on July 7th. Toronto rides into this series on fire, seeking its 9th consecutive win, making them the hottest team in MBL at the moment. The Blue Jays hold a 20-22 record on the road this year, while the White Sox are 19-24 at home. Although Chicago managed to win their series over the weekend, it was against the lowly Colorado Rockies. The White Sox will start Burke, who has allowed 1 earned run or fewer in his 3 most recent outings. Meanwhile, the Jays will send Berrios to the mound. He has pitched 2 scoreless games in his last 3 starts, but has also given up 6 earned runs in 2 of his last 4. As the hottest team in the league with 8 straight victories, the Blue Jays are not expected to see their streak ended by a team like the White Sox. Burke has been decent this season, but Chicago has lost 4 of the last 6 games he has started. We have consistently profited by betting against the White Sox over the past 3 years, and this series appears to be another prime opportunity. The White Sox rank among the bottom 5 teams in the league, while the Blue Jays have hit their stride. I have some reservations about Berrios' inconsistency on the mound, but I'm not willing to bet against this Toronto team in its current form. As our first pick for this matchup, the Toronto Blue Jays money line is our full game side pick. Even though the White Sox offense is weak, they might be able to put a couple of runs on the board at home, especially given that Toronto's bullpen can be vulnerable at times. More importantly, Toronto has the offensive firepower to handle most of the scoring on its own. The Blue Jays have been getting hot at the plate, and facing Burke, who carries a 5.61 earned run average in night games, this game could get out of hand fast. This game pits a top 5 offense against one of the worst in baseball. When these teams played a few weeks ago, the under hit in all 3 games, with the teams averaging just 7.3 runs per game. That was right before the Blue Jays offense took off. Since then, they have been on a roll, scoring 5 or more runs in 8 of their last 11 games. In 5 of those games, they put up 8 or more runs, and they may need to do so again here since they'll be doing most of the heavy lifting. On the other side, the White Sox offense has been inconsistent, but has avoided being shut out for 10 straight games and has scored 3 or more runs in 4 of their 6 games before Sunday. The starting pitchers in this matchup are not lockdown aces and are both capable of giving up a few runs. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Dodgers versus Milwaukee Brewers. In the opening game of a 3-game series on Monday night, Los Angeles is looking to claim the best record in the MLB as they take on Milwaukee at American Family Field. The Brewers have been strong at home, winning 4 of their last 5 games at American Family Field, while the Dodgers have also played well on the road, securing wins in 6 of their last 8 away contests. I'm giving Milwaukee the advantage in this matchup because they have consistently hit well against right-handed pitchers. They are facing Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who has surrendered 9 runs over his last 4 starts. Combined with the recent struggles of the Los Angeles bullpen, the Dodgers could find it difficult to contain the Brewers lineup. On the other side, Los Angeles may struggle to generate offense against Freddie Peralta. He has been excellent on the mound for Milwaukee, particularly at home where he has only allowed 4 runs in his last 3 starts. The Brewers' bullpen has also been more reliable, so expect them to effectively limit the Dodgers' scoring opportunities. Los Angeles is entering this series after a difficult weekend against the Astros, where their pitching staff gave up 29 runs in just 3 games. The Dodgers have a solid 23-18 road record, but the Brewers have been even better at home with a 27-17 record. Milwaukee is starting Peralta, who has been consistent, allowing 3 or fewer earned runs in his last 5 starts. Los Angeles counters with Yamamoto, who has given up only 1 total earned run in his last 2 outings. Although both pitchers have been impressive this season, the edge goes to Milwaukee at home, especially with the current pitching problems plaguing the Dodgers. As our first pick for this matchup, the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. The Brewers have trended towards lower-scoring games, with the under hitting in 3 of their last 4 contests. Milwaukee is averaging 4.69 runs per game this season and has put up 3.33 runs per game over their last 3. They are hitting .242 against right-handers and are up against a starting pitcher who has only allowed 2 runs in his last 3 road starts. The Braves are averaging 5.54 runs per game and 3.67 runs over their last 3 games. They bat .261 against righties and are facing a starter who has given up 4 runs in his last 3 home starts. Don't expect these teams to score enough runs to push the score past the total. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.